Hey everyone, welcome to Pearls of Eden. Thank you for joining me on this rainy day, as you all can see in Alabama. You know, we live in a world where everybody wants to wear the crown, but nobody wants to carry it, right? Everybody wants a trophy, but who wants to earn it? Everyone's like, put me in the game, coach. But who's willing to practice? Who's willing to get out there and work when nobody else wants to work? When everybody's sleeping, you're up, you're grinding, you're hustling. You know, everybody wants front row status, but they don't have front row work ethic. So let's talk about it. Proverbs 30, one of the most interesting proverbs that I have studied. And I want to talk to you about verses 21 through 23 because they are astounding. There are other verses within this particular chapter that I'm going to touch on that are on the opposite end of this particular verse. But let's jump in, because in a world where everybody wants a trophy, this right here gives us a better understanding that in this life, if you want to eat, you've got to be willing to earn your meal. You know, even in the Bible, it teaches us a man that doesn't want to work is not fit for the kingdom, not fit to work, not is an infidel, right? Because we have to be willing to work. We don't work, we don't eat. You know, even Adam had a job in the garden. He was to till it, to work it, to multiply everything that he had, you know? So it is for us. Let's take a look. Proverbs 30, verses 21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. There are 3 things that make the earth tremble, but there are 4. There's one that it just cannot bear. Let's talk about it. For a servant, in the King James Version, it says a slave. For a slave when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. What does this mean? You know, we all love a good rags to riches story where you come from the bottom and you make it to the top. It's not necessarily talking about that, but it's talking about when someone earns a position and they haven't done the process. They haven't gone through the level, the processing. They just get it. They just get this position and they've done nothing to earn it. And we know when you don't go through the process and you don't earn something and it's just given to you, you don't appreciate it, right? And you are hell on wheels to be under that management, under that ruling, because a slave or a servant who has been made king, they're going to make everybody that has ever oppressed them pay and feel the pain, right? Because they have this mentality that I've got to get you back. They don't know how to properly manage and rule anything that they have. And really what we're going to see within these verses is that if you don't work for it, if you don't earn it, you don't appreciate it, you don't have the full understanding and the scope of what it means to have that position, you will ruin it. And the earth trembles at this. And there's one that it just cannot even bear. It shudders to think of. Okay, let's go on. And then it says, when a fool is filled with meat, someone that's eating, that didn't work for their food, they're always looking for a handout. You're always coming to save the day. So they don't know what it means to work hard, because they always have somebody that has come to their rescue, and therefore they don't appreciate it. They're full in their belly and they think, you know, what is the need for me to work? Why do I have to earn anything? Thus we see in our society where people are always looking for a handout instead of a hand up, and they get used to robbing and taking advantage of the system, and they say, hey, I've got my field. What do I need to work for? What do I need to do? You know? Let's keep going. It says in verse 23, for an audacious woman when she is married, and a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. Let's talk about that. An audacious woman, someone that's rude, hateful. Nobody can stand her because she's obnoxious, she's loud, she's just, you know, hateful, and everyone's looking like, how in the world did she get married? How did she get this man? And even the earth trembles, because it should not be so. You know, the Proverbs teach us about this woman, how to stay away from this adulterous woman, how to, you know, keep from being that, and also showing us what a virtuous woman looks like. A Proverbs 31, that's what we should attain and want to aspire to be, like Ruth. Ruth was the opposite of this woman, which is why she got her Boaz, right? But it's saying, oh, how the earth trembles at an audacious woman that gets married. Because how is she going to manage her household? She's going to make it a place that is just unfruitful. Better to live on a rooftop than with a nagging woman. Ooh, so even the earth trembles at that. And here we go. Number 4, and a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. We see this all the time. The man works really hard. The woman's been with him when he didn't have anything. And then here comes the secretary that comes in and, just charms her way into his heart, which he already had an adulterous heart. Then he leaves his wife, goes running off with the handmaid. And the Bible says the earth shakes, trembles. It cannot even bear to hold up for the 4th one, because it's just ridiculous. Because she's done nothing to earn her keep. She just kind of walked in on the good part of his life. And therefore, this causes all kinds of destruction in this man and this woman's home that she's broken. Divorce causes so many defilements and so many issues, and it shakes up a marriage. It shakes up a family when the children have to go this way and the husband and the wife split up, and it's saying, hey, and furthermore, as women of our household, we are the gatekeepers. The man is the head of the woman. But then the woman, we reign in the house as far as we are the ones to manage, like the secretary. Like behind any good CEO, there's a management system that is impeccable, right? And we are the managers. We are the gatekeepers of our home. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Don't take this the wrong way. And we are the ones that provide nourishing meals to our families. We are the ones that are checking backpacks. We are the ones going through the computers and the devices. We're the ones that are making our house so pleasant and nice that our husband and our children, they just can't wait to get home, right? Because it's so peaceful and nice. We are the gatekeepers and the managers of our home. So when you see a chaotic house, you do have to look at the woman. What is her role? What is she doing? How is she neglecting her family? Because we are the lioness of our home, right? Let me hear my ladies roar. All right, so these are 4 things. And so when someone comes in like a mistress out of nowhere, and they want to take over this system, the children, the house, and the husband, they have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. They're not able to manage these systems, and that's why many of these marriages break, fall into further chaos. And those are the things that make the earth shake and tremble. And I think the thing about it is, it all falls under this umbrella, under this rainy day, under the umbrella, you all, of this. In this life, you've got to be prepared to work and earn your position. And what we notice in each of these 4 things is these people didn't earn their position. It was either taken or was given to them. And they did not appreciate what they had, and they were not ready to rule and reign. You got to be ready to rule and reign if you're going to be a righteous king. You've got to go through the process. And we live in a day and age, and you can see it in the sports. If you have children in sports, where every mommy and daddy, they want their kid in this position, they want their kid at bat, they want their kid on the field. But did your kid earn that position? And then we have a lot of whiny babies that complain, but my kid should get a trophy just for showing up. And it doesn't work like that. Life isn't like that. But when we continue to create a society where everybody gets a trophy, right? Man, the earth trembles, right? All right, guys, that is the word that I have for you. Thankful Thursday. I'm thankful for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And I hope to see you soon back here.